Hello everyone, my name is Cosette and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Alrighty, so just wanted to say a quick thank you to everybody that has subscribed, commented, liked. It honestly has just blown me away, the amount of support that you guys have given me, and I'm so grateful. I am so happy to announce the winner of the giveaway in this video and be able to give back to some of you guys. Reading your comments was so much fun, and it honestly gives me so much to look forward to as I'm still progressing through the game. So I loved reading about all of your favorite 4-star characters, your favorite quests. Yeah, so I will go ahead and put the winner on the screen right here. I will also leave a good email to reach me in the description. So do just reach out to me within the next week and I will get your UID and get the month of Welcome over to you. Alrighty, so moving right along today, we are going to be working on building Nahida. Hopefully, I can get her to level 90 and get a better weapon on her. Um, my resources are a little bit limited, so I don't know if we'll quite get to 90, but I think we'll get pretty close. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we will just take a look at where she is currently and kind of make a plan to level her. And like I did with Kiching, I will be using the in-game training guide. As I said, it's always great to do your own research, but it is just a super easy resource to access in a pinch and for kind of basic level up needs. So yeah, I will be using that today. Alrighty, so it looks like I have her at level 70 and I need emerald chunks, quelled creeper, the lotuses, and I need a bunch of those, which is great. And I have enough of that. And for her weapon, I said this before, but I have this and I don't love it for her. So I'm gonna just see what I have in terms of her like other quote unquote best in slots. I do not have her signature, but I know that some people use sacrificial fragments. I know that some people use map of mirrors. So let me just see what I have. Okay, so that's level 40, not too bad. Um, okay, sacrificial fragments, level 1. Okay, I am going to actually okay, I think I'm gonna go with sacrificial fragments for her and just level it up because I know that it is one of her better weapons. So we will work on that today. And I guess moving right along, we are gonna go fight the almost said electro, the dendro hypostasis to get the emerald and the quelled creeper. Not entirely related, but I just wanted to say I think that it's so funny that so many people clocked the 17 music in my video. I am indeed a carrot. Happy to see other carrots in the comments. I think that's so fun. Yeah, 17 is actually one of my favorite K-pop groups. Also, please don't mind me literally fighting the wrong thing here. Did not realize what I was supposed to be doing, and that's embarrassing, but let's move past it. I did figure it out. Yeah, 17 is one of my favorite K-pop groups, and I do actually listen to a lot of groups kind of casually. I was much more into K-pop, I would say maybe like 3 or 4 years ago. I've been listening since probably 2013. Um, well, actually, I've been I guess, casually listening since I was a child, but got into the, I guess, K-pop culture and like fandom more when in like 2013. Um, but I've kind of just gotten older and I now listen more casually. But with that being said, I did actually see 17 on tour last year, which was a lot of fun. And I saw them a couple years back as well. But funnily enough, I've never seen them on stage as an entire group. The first time that I saw them, Hoshi and Joshua had COVID. And then the second time that I saw them last year, Junghan had already enlisted. So I've never actually seen 17 in their entirety. But it's just something to work towards for the future, I guess. Yeah, I love 17. I do really like K-pop. Um, I guess some of my favorite groups. I really like the Seraphim. I love 17. I love 80s. I will casually and occasionally listen to BTS. I think more so now just because of the nostalgia. I have seen them in concert a few times, but I don't listen to them as much anymore. I really love Red Velvet. I love Twice. I like Ives music. So yeah, I think it's so fun that people picked up on it. I didn't really think much about it when I put it as the kind of background music for this, but yeah, I think that's so fun. And please feel free to let me know your favorite groups as well, your favorite songs, your favorite members. I think it's so fun. I am always down to chat in the comments about it. Alrighty, so we are just going to quickly head over to the crafting bench and see where we kind of stand with the emerald. I don't think I have all that much. Also, I'm going the wrong way. Again, I am spatially clueless. I'm so sorry if it drives any of you crazy. It drives me crazy. Don't worry. Yeah, just going to see where we kind of landed after doing the dendrohypostasis. Alrighty, so it looks like we do have enough of those. We are now going to go collect the lotuses, which if you watched my Kaching video, you will know that things like this drive me absolutely insane. I don't know what it is. And the lotuses I feel like are even worse than the core lapis because they are such a hassle to get. Okay, so it looks like we did get enough lotuses to ascend her. We'll just take a look and see how far we can level her up. Okay, 72, not too bad. I did end up switching her back to Etherlight, whilst I was fighting enemies because the level 1 sacrificial fragments was just not doing what I needed it to do, but we are gonna go ahead and switch her back to that so that we can enhance it. Let's see here. Okay, level 20. And then, okay, so we actually cannot do this domain today, and I am out of resin. So you will see me when those refresh and when the domain opens. Alrighty, so just taking a look here, it looks like we were able to get her to 72 yesterday. And I think I collected some commission rewards before I got off, so that brings her to 73. That being said, I think we will start off with some ley lines to get some more Hero's Wit, some Mora. I am pretty broke right now, and leveling up to 90 is expensive. So yeah, we are gonna start there. And just whilst I do that, I wanted to quickly, I guess, kind of tease something, but I am planning something super exciting for the holidays on the channel. So I apologize if the videos are coming a little bit slower, or if I'm posting less on the community tab. I am just working on what I have planned so that we can start super bright and early on December 1st. But yeah, I am super, super excited for you guys to see it, to be a part of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we'll have the opportunity to meet a lot of new friends on the channel. So yeah, I am looking forward to it. I hope you guys are too. I am just gonna wait a little bit longer before I kind of announce what it is, but yeah, that is what I'm doing. That's why it's taking a little bit longer. That's why this video is a voiceover. But yeah, so I hope you guys will be patient and um we'll look forward to what I have coming, and I will probably announce it in the next video or two. So definitely something to look forward to. But yeah, so it looks like we got Nahida up to 78 with the ley lines, which is great progress. Okay, so after that, all right, perfect. So yeah, level 80, which is great. And now it's just ascending her to 90, and let's take a look and see what we are going to need to do so. Oh my god, not 60 of the lotuses. Okay, so these, I think I can craft a good amount of them. I can pick up a couple in Stardust Exchange. These 60 lotuses. Okay, yeah, we are gonna teleport and just see what we can craft right now. Alrighty, so now that we've done that, I think we will go ahead and just do the domain for sacrificial fragments since it is open and I do have some resin. I don't... Actually, I may have done this one before. I can't ever remember, honestly. I just lose track of all of them. But yeah, we will go ahead and do this. And whilst we do, as I'm posting this, Arlecchino's banner is out, Zhongli's banner is out. Are you guys pulling for either of them? I personally am sitting them both out this go round. As I've said before, I do have some pretty insane pulling plans, so I need to save my wishes and my primo gems for... Okay, so I'm honestly really just lost with the whole update patch leaks, things like that. I feel like they've changed so many times, but I do know for certain that I will be pulling for Columbina, and I'm honestly just gonna pull for whatever constellation can make her close to a main DPS. I don't know what that is, but hopefully we will find out in the event live stream. But yeah, I will pull for Columbina and her weapon, and then there's been talks of an escoffier rerun, a skirk rerun. So I'm pulling for both of them if that is the case, or like if it's only one of them, I will be pulling for them as well. But yeah, I don't know anymore. It's changed so much and I feel like so many kits are getting nerfed. And so much information is changing. So yeah, I am just saving them to be safe. I know that Columbina is next or close to next, so I will be saving and then work from there. But yeah, I am passing on Arlecchino and Zhongli this go round, which I am a bit sad about. I would love to have Arlecchino, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, let me know if you guys are pulling for either of them, what your pulling plans are for the future. Mine are kind of, like I said, insane, but I've had fairly decent luck so far with my 5-star pulls, so hopefully it will all go to plan. Everyone come home early, pity, I beg of you, even though that's literally never happened to me before. Just, I'm manifesting. Alrighty, so it looks like we were able to get sacrificial fragments up to level 60. We can go ahead and send it, but I don't think I have enough Mora to get it to level 70. Yeah, that's okay. I think 60 is great considering we started at a level 1. Um, and then for talents, today is not the right day for the domain, but I'm also not as concerned with talents right now. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and fight the Dendro hypostases again. And whilst I do that, out of curiosity, what are your favorite films to watch during the holiday season? And when I say that, I don't mean Christmas films per se. Like, I am somebody that watches Harry Potter throughout the holidays. I'm a huge fan of Harry Potter. I have been for a very long time. I am a Slytherin. Do let me know your house in the comments if you watch Harry Potter. Um, but yeah, I am not somebody that explicitly considers Christmas films the only films you can watch during the holidays. So I'm curious and I'm looking for things to watch that are new to me. Um, but yeah, so do let me know what your favorite films to watch during the holiday season are. I watch all the classics, so I love The Grinch, Elf, Home Alone, um, hello, I've forgotten all of the Christmas films. The Holiday, Love Actually. But yeah, so do just let me know what films you would recommend to watch during the holiday season. I am looking for new things and hopefully maybe a new like movie tradition. I love finding new films. I'm kind of a creature of habit, so I rewatch things religiously as opposed to watching new things. So, yeah, I'm just curious to find out what other people watch during the holiday season. And hopefully find something that will become a tradition for me because I promise you, if I enjoy it, I will watch it over and over and over again. Also, since we talked about watching things, is anybody else super excited for Wicked for Good? I love musicals. I love Wicked. It is one of my all-time favorites. I actually got to see it when I was in London for a study abroad program. And yeah, we got to see Wicked, and it was just like the most magical experience. So yeah, I loved the film adaptation that we got last year. I think Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo were like just made for the roles of Glinda and Elphaba. I loved the way that the music was done. I know there's been a lot of kind of discourse about the like color grading of the film and maybe the way that it was filmed. I personally really enjoyed it. And I think that all of the trailers that I've seen for Wicked for Good have just blown me away, and I am so excited. I have been listening to and singing the first soundtrack for weeks now, and I know the other night was the Wicked One Wonderful Night, and seeing Cynthia and Ariana perform for good together, wow, I was like in tears. So yeah, I am looking forward to the premiere. I am looking forward to part two coming out. Let me know if any of you guys are also musical fans or just Wicked fans. But yeah, that's actually part of the reason I had to do a voiceover on this because I was listening to the soundtrack in the background and singing, and nobody needs to hear that, I assure you. Alrighty, so I think all that is left to do right now, that is actually going to take a long time, is going to be collecting these lotuses. I do need 60 total, and I think I said I have 7. So this is just going to be a sped up montage of me collecting them. Like I said, if you watched my kitching video, you would know I absolutely hate this type of thing. It is my least favorite thing to do, but I am determined to get them by myself without asking for help this time. So we're making progress. I have honestly toyed with the idea of leaving these kind of montages out in videos, but I have gotten a couple of comments that people will watch my videos or listen to them whilst they play or whilst they like fix their own accounts. So I think I'll leave them in just because it's kind of mindless and nice to glance over at. And I think also the music makes it enjoyable. But if you totally hate these, just let me know. It's fine. I don't mind taking them out. The reality is it's just a super lengthy process. So it takes forever. And while I can talk for that long, I don't know if anyone would be interested in what I have to say. So yeah. Do just let me know if you hate them. I can definitely take them out or leave them out, but I personally really enjoy things like this, so that's why I kind of leave them in the way that they are. In case anybody was kind of keeping up with my progress in the Sumero quest, I am on the last act. I know it has taken me forever to get through it, but yeah, I am in the last act. I've really enjoyed it so far, and I'm so extremely excited to get to Fontaine. and just kind of continue on with all of the lore. I feel like I'm learning so much about all of the characters and getting to meet so many cool characters. I really, really like Sino. I think that he's super interesting. Um, but yeah, I've had such a great time in the Sumero quest. So I feel like it's a little bit bittersweet for it to come to an end, even though it is really, really long. But I've really enjoyed it. I think the Samsara arc, if you will, has been my favorite. I think it's just such an interesting kind of like Groundhog Day-esque plot. But yeah, so I am coming to the end of that and we'll be swiftly moving on to Fontaine. um, but yeah, I have had the best time. And hopefully, as I am filming my video for building Flynn's, I will have already finished Sumero and will be on to Fontaine. If not, well, that's okay. But truthfully, being in Sumero so much because of the quest has made my farming for Nahida a little bit easier because I'm just in that general area. So I guess it's perfect timing, really. I've already finished the Not Cry one, or else it would have worked really well with building Flynn's, but yeah. In case anybody was wondering where I am in this story. I am also about to hit AR 52, which is crazy. I feel like even since I've started the channel, my Genshin account has kind of grown so much. And partially because of all the amazing tips that you guys have given me. So thank you for that. Okay, so it looks like we did actually get enough of the lotuses, thank God. And all we need now is emerald. So we will quickly go farm the boss for a little bit and see how much we can get, and then hopefully ascend Nahida to level 90. Okay, so I think we have a decent amount here to go ahead and craft the gems. And I think I will honestly just use my Anemo sigils in Mondstadt to buy more of the slivers with. I don't really use them, and I don't plan on buying constellations for Traveler. Um, yeah, I've already bought the like weapon materials from the souvenir shop in Mondstadt, so I'm just going to use them now to buy more slivers, and then I will exchange them or convert them to emerald so that we can go ahead and get Nahida, sorry, where we need her to be. Okay, so it looks like we got enough emerald to go ahead and ascend Nahida. I do not know how far I will be able to level her just because of lack of resources, but I am okay with that. I'm just super glad that I am done collecting the ascension materials. Those for me were tough, but we did it. So yeah, I'm going to spam some ley lines and do a couple of side quests, and I will see you very soon. Alrighty, so unfortunately, I was not recording while I was doing the ley lines, but I was able to get enough materials to level her up to 90. Her stats are looking like this. I will say for her weapon, we are going to stop at 70 for right now, just because I have no resin, no Mora. But yeah, I'm super happy with the progress that we made. And I am looking forward to building Flynn's in the next video for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one. As you can see, she is super close to being formidable, so as soon as I can level up her weapon a bit more, I think we'll have her there. But yeah, that is all that I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed this video. You are looking forward to the next one, and I will be seeing you very soon. Have a great day. Bye.